In Parliament today, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth Lawrence Wong said there could be changes to the youth hangout SCAPE on Orchard Road in the near future and new spaces for the young in different parts of Singapore, all part of plans to redouble the ministry's efforts and investment in young people. The aim is to get the young involved in building a better society, what he called a democracy of deeds.
Young Singaporeans are under pressure to perform, but not all are aiming for the best-paying jobs. Some, like Huzaima Marom, are more interested in giving back to society.
I, as a volunteer, receive more than the person that I'm supposed to help. So with Youth Corps, I hope to kind of close that gap, to make sure that people on the receiving end is receiving much more than I'm receiving from them.
She's one of over 250 applicants for the recently launched Volunteer Youth Corps, just one part of the government's plan to develop young people. In a speech focused largely on the young, Mr. Wong said his ministry will increase investments on youth spaces and programs.
We must encourage our youth to get involved in causes and projects that build a better society. We must aspire for Singapore to be a problem-solving democracy, a democracy of deeds.
The tenant mix and use of space at Youth Hangout SCAPE will be reviewed to add more relevant and appealing programs like music and media.
It was an idea that came from our youth 10 years ago, but the youth landscape has evolved over the years and we need to keep up with the times.
Also in the works are new youth spaces in other parts of Singapore to be run in partnership with schools and charities. Programs at Outward Bound School will be scaled up so more young people can take part. To do all this, Mr. Wong said the National Youth Council will need to be restructured and strengthened. It's all part of equipping young people for the future. Mr. Wong also responded to opposition leader Lau Tia Kiang's call for political education in Singapore schools.
It is important to be informed about the political system and the principles of governance in Singapore. But our priority in education must be on character development. Good character means honesty and integrity in our words and actions. Good character means that while we may disagree on certain issues, we can still come together and hash things out.
Singapore celebrates its 50th year of independence, or SG50, in 2015. Giving an update of the preparations, Mr. Wong said many Singaporeans have come forward with ideas ranging from performances to charity projects.
We live in a time where politics in many countries has become increasingly acrimonious and divisive, where negative and inflammatory sound bites are being amplified louder and faster than before. And in such an environment, it's very easy to tune out, to become cynical, to focus only on the bad and dismiss all the good that is happening around us. But the active participation of the many Singaporeans, including young Singaporeans, in the Singapore conversation and now the SG50 celebration gives me hope.
Organisers have received more than 100 proposals from the public so far.